Happy Victory Monday, Seahawk fans. Welcome in to this Overreaction Monday edition of Seattle Seahawks Today by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. On today's show, we're going to share our final thoughts from Seattle's win over the Jets yesterday. We'll scour the internet to see what people are saying about the Seahawks' performance, and we will react to the overreactions coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do, your Hawks are now 7-5, three-game winning streak, and are in sole possession of first place in the NFC West. If you loved that Seahawks win, if you're excited about the way they're playing right now, spam W in the comments section. I want to see no less than 300 W's in that comment section. Get the W's going, and we'll get started with today's show. It wasn't pretty, but it was good enough to get the job done for Seattle as they went on to score 19 unanswered points after a rough start to get the victory in yesterday's win against the New York Jets, and the vibes are pretty good. There's obviously a lot to work on if you're the Seattle Seahawks, but you can't deny that this team has some real momentum at this point in the season as the run to the playoffs is on. So let's begin here on Overreaction Monday talking about Leonard Williams. Big Cat was awesome, and by all accounts, he deserves to be Defensive Player of the Week. I don't think that's an overreaction at all. These last two games, I think, have been the best two games of Leonard Williams' career with the Seattle Seahawks in these two seasons that he's been with this organization now. And on top of that, remember, he got the big contract this offseason, and he's proving to be worth every single penny. Yesterday was a historic day for Leonard Williams. Check this out from NFL 345, who put this tweet out together. In today's Seahawks victory, Leonard Williams became the first player since 1982 with multiple sacks, an interception, return touchdown, and a block kick in a game. And his stat line, it's so long that Big Tex had to get another graphic just to be able to fit all this on one screen, folks. This is how good Leonard Williams was yesterday. 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 3 TFLs, an interception, touchdown, 2 QB hits, and 1 pass breakup. It was an outstanding performance for Leonard Williams in the Week 13 win over the Jets, and he is having himself quite the season here in 2024. His stats so far this year, 35 total tackles, 10 TFLs, 7 sacks, 1 interception, touchdown, and 20 QB hits. He has been awesome. We've seen this defensive line really emerge, especially when it comes to their ability to stop the run as well. I've been so impressed and excited to see what Leonard Williams has been doing the last few weeks and what he'll continue to do from here. Should Williams win Defensive Player of the Week? I think it's a no-brainer. What do you guys think? You could argue he should have won it last week over his teammate Kobe Bryant. Weigh in on our pin comment today. Let us know. Type Y for yes, in for no, if you think Leonard Williams should be Defensive Player of the Week or not. Today's show is sponsored by our friends at Public Rec. I am wearing their outstanding shirt, folks. It not only looks good, it's extremely comfortable as well. Let's be real, guys. Wearing nice pants sucks. Who decided that stiff, uncomfortable fabric, squeezing your family jewels was the key to looking sharp? Well, here's an early holiday gift from me to you. Those days are finally over. Public Rec's Daymaker pants are here to make you stay comfy and classy this season. They feel like your favorite sweats, but look like tailored pants. Yup, super stretchy with an elastic waistband so you can rock them anywhere. Whether you're kicking back with holiday movies, making your way through leftovers, or watching bowl games with the boys, these pants have you covered. Heck, they'll even keep you looking sharp for that awkward holiday party with your in-laws. Ooh. Give the gift of comfort to yourself or someone you love this holiday season with Public Rec's Daymaker pants. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off your entire order with code CHAT20 at publicrec.com. That's 20% off when you use promo code CHAT20 at publicrec.com. With the holidays just around the corner, doing some shopping. And I hope my dad's not watching because I got to get him set up with Public Rec for a great Christmas gift, whether it's the shirt or the pants. He's going to love it. Your dad, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, they're going to love it too, folks. Public Rec not only has the most comfortable pants ever made, but they have a huge selection of high-quality, everyday basics. You can revamp your entire wardrobe with their perfect-fitting polos, shorts, and hoodies. Stop suffering in regular pants and give the gift of comfort this holiday season. For a limited time only, our listeners get 20% off when you use code CHAT20 at checkout. That's 20% off with the code CHAT20 at publicrec.com. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Say goodbye to pants that put up a fight, because when comfort meets style, you've found Public Rec. Number 2 on Overreaction Monday, let's talk about those red zone issues. And a lot of people would say, hey, look, you went 2 for 3 from the red zone and you won the football game. You don't need to worry about the red zone deficiencies. And I would call that an overreaction. Just because the Seahawks won does not dismiss and forgive the issues that we saw at the goal line for this team. Going 2 for 3 does not tell the full story of what exactly went down for Seattle. The Seahawks' first drive of the third quarter, they marched on down the field, got all the way to the New York Jets' 4-yard line, and then this sequence happened. Let's go through it play by play in case you missed it yesterday. First and goal, you had an incomplete pass. Then on second and goal, Kenneth Walker had a 1-yard run. Third and goal, an incomplete pass, but there was a penalty on the Jets that moved the ball to the 1-yard line. So then you got a new set of downs at the 1-yard line. So on first and goal, Kenneth Walker runs it for no gain. Second and goal, another incomplete pass. Starting to notice a theme here. Third and goal, they bring in Zach Charbonnet, no gain, penalty on New York. So you move the ball a little bit, reset things. We get another third down attempt and an incomplete pass. Then they decide to go for it on fourth and goal, which I don't blame them one bit for going for it on fourth and goal when you're that close. And there was immediate pressure, and Geno Smith was sacked for a loss of 15. So, folks, there is a simple solution to this problem for the Seattle Seahawks. It's something that I have been calling for weeks and have yet to see. Where the hell is the tush push, folks? Why is this not in Ryan Grubb's playbook? I mean, for starters, let's begin with how much you've passed the ball down to the goal line. I don't care if you have to run it 4 times in a row, whatever it may be. Did we learn anything from that Super Bowl against the Patriots about throwing the football at the goal line here? I mean, come on. So we'll start there. But secondly, the tush push has been so successful. The Philadelphia Eagles did the tush push a lot in 2023 with a very high success rate of 88.1%. So Ryan Grubb, if you are watching this program, or if somebody out there knows Ryan Grubb and would like to pass this message along to him, call the damn tush push, please. It's got a high success rate. Why is it not a part of this playbook here? Of all those attempts at the goal line, why wouldn't you give it a shot at least once? So please, that's a simple solution for these short yardage problems that we've seen plague this team all throughout the season, and yet they won't call it. Call the damn tush push. I know that some people say, that's not football. That should be banned. Well, until it's banned, use it or lose it. What's your biggest overreaction to the Seahawks win against the New York Jets yesterday? Weigh in and let us know in the comments section what exactly that is. Chime in and let us know. Got a sub for Dubs here on Seahawks Today. We had a fantastic watch party yesterday. We passed up 60,000 subscribers on the channel. But we ain't done yet, folks. We're bringing you our daily news and rumors. Got live shows every Wednesday, watch parties every game days. The latest happenings on your favorite team all season, all year long is right here on Seattle Seahawks Today. If you're a diehard Seahawks fan, you got to be subscribed to the channel. We've had a lot of fun this season, but we ain't slowing down. We're bringing you more content than ever before. Sub it up, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. Stay up to date, lock us in, and you'll be glad you did. Number 3 at Overreaction Monday, special teams are a problem. Sketch would not be proud of the special teams unit of the Seahawks based on what we've seen this season and particularly yesterday. Not an overreaction at all. Jay Harbaugh, the Seahawks special teams coordinator, has done a horrible job. and there's some major changes needed to this group. Let's go back and look at the miscues of what we saw from the Seahawks special teams on Sunday. Dee Williams fumbled a kick return that set up a New York Jets touchdown. But that was just one of the many things that occurred. You had Laviska Shenault muff one kick, and he recovered it. Then he muffed another kickoff and fumbled it after picking it up. And that's not all. The Seahawks then allowed a 99-yard kick return touchdown. Jaxon, kick it out of the end zone, brother. It should be a touchback every time. There's no reason why you should be allowing returns with the type of leg Jason Myers has got on him. And I'm a leg guy. I would know. Jason Myers also had an extra point blocked as well. Obviously, that's more to do with the offensive line, there in that circumstance. But nonetheless, it was a disaster what we saw from the special teams unit. And the Seahawks won in spite of their special teams, which is pretty impressive. With all those mistakes, you still found a way to win. And remember, Michael Dixon also got banged up, and they had to go for it on fourth down because they couldn't punt. Luckily, they converted. So as bad as special teams was, they still found a way to get it done. The number one job of a special teams unit is to not get in the way. The Seahawks are lucky that it didn't cost them and that they were able to overcome those issues. And now you have to consider, do you bench Williams and Shenault? JSN's made it known that he wouldn't mind getting more involved in special teams. But obviously, he's been fantastic. We'll talk more about JSN here in just a moment, what he's done offensively. But what do you think? Should Seattle bench Williams and Shenault and go with other options in the return game? Type S for start, B for bench. Weigh in the comments section. Number 4 on Overreaction Monday. JSN is the undisputed wide receiver number 1. That is not an overreaction. That's a fact, Jack. JSN is just on another level right now. He has been fantastic, and he's passed up all the other wide receivers. And that's not a knock on DK Metcalf at all. DK's been very good this year. Tyler Lockett has taken a step back. He doesn't look like what he used to be, but this is JSN's receiving core now. And he's been the most valuable player on this Seahawks offense here in 2024. And he's just on fire right now. He has gone 5 straight games with at least 4 catches and a nice total of 69 receiving yards at least in the last 5 games. We've been saying on this show, he's got the hot hand, continue to feed him, and the Seahawks are doing that, and he continues to deliver time and time again. Yesterday was no exception. 4 catches, 74 yards, close to 19 yards reception. JSN was hot. I loved what I saw from JSN, and the numbers that he's putting up here, getting close to 1,000 yards receiving. It's a Pro Bowl caliber season we're seeing from Jaxon Smith-Njigba. And to think it's only year 2 for JSN. The best is still yet to come, folks. What we've seen from him these last few weeks, I hope it keeps up, because right now he's just on another level, and it's been a ton of fun to watch from him here in these last few weeks. Who is wide receiver 1? Do you agree with me it's JSN now? Or do you still think it's DK? Type JSN for Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Type DK for DK Metcalf. Weigh in and let us know. Last at Overreaction Monday. Laumea ain't it at right guard. For those of you that are already writing him off, I would call that an overreaction. Small sample size, just 1 game in his first career start. It wasn't a good showing. I think we can all agree. And the numbers back that up with what PFF graded him yesterday, with an overall grade below 30, a run block grade of 37.2, a pass block grade of 30.8, but he didn't allow a sack, so at least he got that part right. And when you look back at his debut yesterday, I think it's too quick to write him off, because here's how I would summarize how yesterday went. He held steady in pass pro. I think that's a good thing to kind of hold your head high about Laumea's debut, was that he held steady in that front. He did have multiple penalties, though, a false start and a holding, so you would like to see that come down. But again, in a debut, first time playing at this high of a level, there's going to be nerves, so it's not going to be perfect. He did have some blocking assignment mix-ups in the run game, and for the most part, remember, in practice, he's been at the left guard spot. So it was a quick change for him trying to, learn the scheme from the right guard position. And I'll say this, it didn't feel like Geno Smith was under siege in pass pro with Laumea protecting him on that right side. So that's a positive. So even though the numbers aren't that great, he didn't allow a sack, and it wasn't, I think, as bad as what the numbers let on. I think that there's reason to be optimistic from him, especially considering Anthony Bradford has not been good, and the coaching staff's not high on Christian Haynes here. I think it was worth a shot, and you still won the game as far as that goes. Mike McDonald had this to say on Laumea's debut. I think he probably started off slow on a couple of assignments, but bounced back and gave us a winning performance. Simple as that. How would you grade his debut for the Seahawks? A, B, C, D, or F? I'm going to go with about a C. I think that's fair. You didn't give up any sacks, but your grades were not that great. And I might be generous giving him a C, but you still won. He didn't cost you a game. Give me your grade in the comments section. If you enjoyed today's show and loved that Seahawks victory, like the video, spam W in the comments section, and we'll see you next time here on Seahawks Today.